Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Future Dimensions 360. As you guys know, in our last tutorial, we had discussed about HTTP and React. And we told you guys that we will be using Axios node package manager for handling HTTP request in our ReactJS project. In our current tutorial, we will be learning about GET request, how we can get data from the server or any kind of link that is being provided. So the data should be provided over an API, application programming interface normally. That is the responsibility for the backend developer to provide you guys as a React user. You can fetch the data by using those links with the help of Axios request. So in our current tutorial, we will be using an endpoint provided by JSON placeholder here post in which we will be reading some sort of post this data and we will show it into our React.js application. Let's go ahead into our project and I will be creating a new component here, my component folder named as post list.js. In that one, RCE React class component, I'll get rid of this export function. I'll say post list, and in my app.js file, I'll be importing post list component. Here I will say sudo npm start to start the project. So it started the project and we are in now. As you guys can see, our project is started and post listed is appearing into our browser. Let me go to my code again and try to create some a bit better heading h1. I'll say post list. That will be a little bit better. So what I have to do here is I have to first of all create a state variable by using rconst. I will create a constructor in which I will create a post, and posts will be containing an array list, and there will be another variable called error. So ERR or error that will be initialized to empty string. I'll say component did mount. As soon as component will be mounting, my UI is displayed already. After that, you have to call an Axios request. I will import an Axios package here. Sorry, in the top, I will import Axios package AXIOS Axios from AXIOS Axios. And by using Axios, I will call an API axios.get will allow me to call this URL. This is the URL that I'll be moving forward to call. And I will say dot then, and let me go to the new line to make it more better. And I'll say response. And response will be, I will say console.log response. Let me go to my project here and let me see my console. Is it appearing? You guys can see I am receiving all the data in my React.js project. What I have to do here now is I have to set up the state, this dot set state, and what set state will do, it will set up the posts to which thing? To the data. Response dot inside that one I have data inside the data variable, so I'll say dot data. That's it. So my posts are available in my state variable. Let me destructure the state variable posts and error equals to this dot state. So here what I will be doing, I will be using curly braces and I'll say post if posts are available and posts dot length is greater than 0, then what you have to do here is have to create paragraph in which you will be defining what I will say. not paragraph. You have to create a div and another div, closing bracket. And if it's one of them is not working, like either post is undefined or length is less than 0, then show empty. Like I will say empty will be like this, or I will pass null only. One of them you can do. Here I will be saying you have to do one posts, once again, posts dot map, and inside that one first variable you will be taking every post, and the second variable will be p, and inside p you will be using post dot, what should we you show, title. Okay, title, and inside this post you have to for sure pass key, and that will be post dot id. Let's go ahead and see in our browser. We are seeing all the posts from the GET request. This is very normal and very basic way to fetch data by using Axios GET request from the server. How you can do that one is, okay, let me do one more thing. I will make first catch statement in which I will say error, and when error will occur, what I have to do here is I have to do this dot set state, and I will say inside set state error, error happened. That's it. So what I have to do here is I have to install a package for Axios. I have to create either class component or functional component. In class component, I'm using state variable state from the constructor. Otherwise, in functional component, we will be using hooks that we will be learning in the coming tutorial series. Then component did mount, in which I will be using xdios.get. This link I will give you in description, guys. And then once your link is called, we will be logging the response into the console, and then setting up the post into the post list inside the state. And if there is an error, we will be setting up the error, and we will doing console.log error as well. So it will be better to understand from the console what are the error. And other than this, we are just destructing it. And in case of error, what I have to do here is, if there is error available and error does not equals to empty, what I have to do here is I have to show in p error. Okay, otherwise what I have to do here is I have to show null, and that's it. So see, you guys, posts are appearing here very normally. What I have to do here is now I'll change the link to wrong link, so error will appear, and you guys can see error happened, appeared in my list directly. I'll move it back to the proper link when posts are appearing. That time post will appear directly. That's it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys understand it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.